they're doing over at Broke Dick Farms, I don't give a fuck about. I hope the place goes under, and I don't give a fuck about them. That's the dead honest truth. I really don't give a fuck, and so you know, I can sit up here and lie to you, but I don't give a fuck. I wouldn't care.
On Ethan Ralph and the Gunt cats.
Ethan Ralph is a man who is so fat that his stomach is trying to actually burst open and spill out. So, as a support mechanism from his penis to his navel, has connected on the inside and bifurcated his stomach into this giant heaving mass. He's 5'1". This is a weirdo, an internet weirdo. Have you never heard of Ethan Ralph?
Is this the same Ethan Ralph? And I haven't seen the show, but I know it is called Kill Stream.
That's him.
Is this Ethan Ralph? I've never met him before. This is a
fine.
shocking thing.
Yeah, Ethan.
Well, I get so set up on the show because the people then sent me. I'm like, I heard you talking shit. I'm like, I didn't say anything.
Don't
stop getting mad at me for not saying anything. Fuck you. So
don't worry.
No,
you don't have to. You don't have to say anything.
Yeah, I don't know anything about this guy.
Ethan Ralph's a giant bitch. He went to Portugal to show up an ex-co-host. Like he literally, like, imagine this. Your co-host says, hey, you know, I don't know if we're going to do the show anymore. And so to show him up, you take an emergency trip to Portugal because that's where your co-host's sister lives and you want to flex on him. And then while you're there, you get your Armani bag stolen by a Portuguese mugger and you get your ass kicked and your orbital broken. The Schadenfreude is off the fucking scales. And the only other thing that's off the scales is Ethan because scales break when he steps on them. There we go. We can move on.
Whew.
Okay.
Dude,
okay.
I'm enmeshed in all of the petty drama of the internet. And I hate it.
I'm so disconnected sometimes.
I have no idea what it is.
Look, the Pope has blessed both of you. Stay away. Stay far away.
Dude, I try to because like those sides of the internet are so toxic that it's like literally I did you see Hunter Avalon? The streamer guy was like he was gonna come on the show because we're gonna do a little like debate thing, and he was like put up on Twitter, yo, like my mental health is so bad, I got to step away from this. I'm like, bro, that's when you press in to being an internet person.
Yeah.
Like you have to go until your soul dies. And that's when you become better at it. But I also mean, like, I was like, it's crazy because they talk all this shit. And I literally wrote him, though, being not sympathetic, but genuinely I wrote on the post, like, yeah, man, when you like spend your time being toxic and living in the most cesspool part where, you know, like the Debate Me Bros, everything's like argument and drama culture. It's like, well, if you live in that, humans weren't made to live in that world, bro. It's artificial. Yeah. It's fucking toxic. It melts your brain. That side of the internet, everyone's like, why don't you come on Debate Me? Because I don't want to get up on your fucking Debate Me shit.
Yeah,
on your guys'
it.
crying stuff. You talk to people. You tell them that they should be socialists while you buy a Porsche off of their super chats. I don't care. I don't pretend to be a socialist, and I don't lie to them. So it's like, you keep lying, take your bullshit. But like those people, man, I don't know anything about Ethan, so I'm not talking shit. Literally never met the guy, so I don't want to talk shit on people I haven't met.
No, you don't have to. I will.
But I meant like, you know what I'm saying though? A lot of these sides of the internet, it's like I don't fuck with it because they're just like,
I stay away from it all.
Yeah,
dude. Yeah. So you were mentioning this earlier. I really wanted to get back to it, and I just remembered. Very quickly. This was one of the crazy things during COVID, and you were talking about all the, like, where we've gone in this. On the Kill Stream, on Ethan Ralph's show, I debated a guy on the right, and this was important because it was the right who was pushing the COVID narrative at first. I debated a guy when Andy Beshear, the governor of Kentucky, took a person who had just gotten out of the hospital, an old man, and put police outside his fucking house. And said, and they forcefully quarantined the guy and his wife inside their house with armed police outside. That's when I knew this shit was going way south very quickly. And this is back in 2019. This is when it started, right?
2020
or 2020? Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what year it was anymore.
The year was 1614.
It was the beginning of 2020, and Andy Beshear, governor of Kentucky, locks a man in his house by force. And I'm on a right-wing podcast arguing with a right-wing guy, and I'm like, wait, so because you're scared of the impacts of this drug, you're okay with putting police outside someone's house? I said, what happens if they leave? And he said, shoot them.
Whoa.
And I said, holy shit, that is never where we need to be. Never, never, never. But that's where people were. That's where the left is, but it's important to remember that a lot of people on the right were there first, and that's terrifying to me.
Rick says, have you seen the Medicare versus Ralph IBS? You were mentioned multiple times. By the way, Ethan Ralph is using his platform on Cozy to dox right-wing white men and threatening to contact their employer and school. He is? Well, I'm taking your word for it. He's off. Look, I'm not following the drama. What did they say about me, though? What did they say about me in the stream? I caught like 10 minutes of it. I hate this like tattletale shit. I think Ralph doxed Augie, right? I think he doxed Augie and he doxed Gator and somebody else, right? So yeah, that's wrong. I disavow that. I think that's messed up. I think he's taken it too far. I don't know the whole lore though. I don't know the whole story, but leaking everybody's info like that, I'm totally against that. I'm against leaking people's info. But I don't know the whole story though. I hear things, I hear hearsay. If that's the case, yeah, not okay. But I'll have to investigate that. I'll have to get to the bottom of that. If he's doxing people, you can't dox people on this platform. We're just not going to do that. So if that's the case, maybe I'll have to make a decision on that one. But like I said, I haven't been following it too closely. I heard it was escalating, but, listen, I'm a very busy guy, so. I also hate the tattletale shit, though. He's doxing right-wing white men. Well, he's doxing like his co-host. Okay, like, he's doxing right-wing white men! Right-wing white men! Right-wing white men! How dare he? Thanks for telling me. You get an A+. So get the fuck out of here. Ralph is wrong if he's doxing people, but you're wrong for being a gay tattletale, in my opinion. I just hate that shit. Nick, you'll never, like, saying that, and it'd be one thing if you said, like, he doxed his coworker, okay, but you're like, he's doxing right-wing white men. Wait, he didn't say they were right-wing white men. So the he said, she said, yeah, it's so annoying. And honestly, I'm busy. I'll look into it. We'll see. It's not my biggest priority. Okay, I'm getting ready for this conference. I'm being subpoenaed by Congress. Like, I got a lot on my plate right now. Niggas be like, did you hear what Ethan said about this one? It's like, really? Who cares? I've known Ethan Ralph forever. You think, like, him getting in a beef with his coworkers, I'm going to be like, you know what? I hate Ralph. I don't endorse everything Ralph does. Obviously, goes without saying, but, Ralph is my friend, so it is what it is. And, I don't love what Ralph does sometimes, a little bit of a mess sometimes, but what, I'm going to throw him under the bus? I don't support the doxing. I think that's wrong if that's true, but, he's my buddy. Disavow the doxing, but he's my friend. So. And then I know he's not popular right now. I know he's very controversial right now. I know he's like melting down and he's a lol cow and everybody's getting their licks in. Everybody's fucking kicking him and all that. Okay. I hate when people do that. Some people say, I don't like that guy. F him. Yeah, I hate that guy. Okay, well, that's your prerogative, but he's my pal. So. It's just gay when everybody's kicking somebody when they're down, and then they expect you to jump in too. Oh, Nick, you're still friends with him? Oh, yeah, no, you're right. I should jump in too because that's what everyone else is doing. That's what's popular. Well, but did you hear about what he did? Oh, well, yeah, no, now I hate him for sure. Like, that mentality is just so, if you're not a ride or die nigga, like, I just have no interest in being friends with you. So, I don't know if Ralph is ride or die for me, but, it's so cringe to be like, oh, he did that? He's not my friend anymore. That's one thing if they betray you. It's one thing if they do something, I don't know, so heinous. But otherwise. Loyalty. May have to kick him off Cozy though. If he's doxing people, we might have to get him off. And he's going on Odyssey anyway, so honestly, it's not. He's got an exclusivity contract with Odyssey that goes into effect at the beginning of March, and I don't really think it's appropriate to dox people here. So I might have to look into that. It wouldn't be any hard feelings, but we can't have doxing on here. Just can't have it, especially when he doxed Augie, and Augie is a streamer on this platform. So friend or not friend, you just can't have that. So it kind of put me in a tough situation, but I'll have to talk to him privately about that and make a decision. I'll have to get to the bottom of it. But yeah. Yep, so that's my reaction to that. But I don't want to get drawn into all that drama. I really don't want to get drawn into that. I mean, I don't even really know how it started or what's going on. I just know everyone's mad at Ralph. What else is new? So, whatever. People are like, you have to take a stand on the Medicare versus Ethan Ralph drama. Like, why? I'm taking a stand on everything. I'm on a federal no-fly list. I'm being subpoenaed by Congress. I'm an anti-vaxxer in Chicago with the vax mandate. It's like, I think I'm taking a stand on all the important things. People are like, well, whose side are you on, Ethan Ralph or Mr. Medicare? Mr. Anti-Bully? I don't know, man. I don't really. I got 100 problems right now. I got 99 problems, and Ethan Ralph's fat ass ain't one of them, okay? Internet drama is so cringe. Anyway, sometimes I like it, sometimes it's gay. Judge Red says, hi, Nick. This year, it's been really hard. The past year, it just got so real. And for the first time in my entire career, I do think about alternatives, Because, you look at everybody else, and everybody else's life is so fucking easy. And it is. People say, well, everyone has their difficulty. Really? What's your difficulty? Work drama? You don't like your coworker? Oh yeah, everyone's got their struggles. It's all relative, yeah, certainly. Some people, they don't have these problems. They have an easy life. And I look at other people and it's like, man, they must be happy. They must be satisfied, carefree, no problems. But I never considered doing anything. I never thought about it until last year, but I still have never considered doing anything else because this is what must be done. So it's just a sense of obligation I've always had. We just have to do what we have to do. It's not going to be easy. I'm not going to be happy. I don't think I'll ever be, not to get gay or whatever, but I don't think I'll ever be happy. So, I enjoy what I do. It fulfills me. I'm content. But I'm never going to have the things that'll make me happy because this is very tough. It's just a tough, grueling, miserable deal. But I came to terms with that very early on. When I was a kid, I basically realized I was like, I want to do what must be done. When I was in middle school, I'm like, I'll never be happy. So I'll just be significant instead. That's honestly, maybe that sounds LARPy or whatever, but it's true. When I was 10 or 9 or 8, I was like, yeah, I'm a loner. I'm just, can't really get along with anybody. Can't really relate to anybody. I'm not really like anybody. So I'll never fit in. I'll never really feel a sense of belonging, and I'll never be happy. But the good thing is I'm gifted, so I can make a mark on history.
They literally take this footage of me from AFPAC, and I'm saluting people, just giving people 07s, and it's and Louis well, if you look here, this is clearly you doing a Nazi salute, and I'm like, are you retarded? Do you not know what a military salute is? An 07?
Have you devoted yourself to a life of celibacy now, Beardson? Yeah, pretty much, man. I'm done. I think I'm done with the whole sex thing. It's just, not for me. Not for me. I am never ever going to have sex with a woman ever again in my life. I will never. There will never be seed poured from this fountain. All right, I'm accepting it and I'm fine with it. It's okay. No, I don't know.
Who this chick? This is my fiance, Pantsu. She's been on the show before, but I thought we introduced you at the top. We did introduce you right at the top of the show.
I'm sure we did.
I think we did. All right. Anyway, that's who she is.
Hi, I'm Pantsu Party.
To resolve these border blockages. And there's a new statement tonight from a group calling themselves the People's Convoy. They just announced plans to rally in California on March 5th and then head east to D.C. the following day.
Oh, yeah?
So we have a lot of news to get to.
Wait. On March 5th? So I know Ryan Dawson's doing something in D.C. that weekend. He's screening his film. So he told me the 3rd and 4th, but I think he's going to be there the whole weekend. So maybe we just go up to D.C., park it there for the weekend, get a place, and cover the truck. They're coming into D.C. allegedly that weekend. Another big trucker convoy. Well, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see if it's ragtag or if it's like a serious movement towards the Capitol. But we'll be up there anyway, so maybe we'll hang around and see what's going on.
CBS.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I just agreed.
Okay.
It's kind
Chris
of a
Van
crazy
Cleef,
process.
Might as well.
In Detroit.
Anonymous sent
No,
$3
we're learning-
Pantsu, let's see dat baby bump. Congrats to the two of you.
We've shown it on Twitter. Do you want to show it? It's up to you.
Right now, probably not.
Yeah.
I'm wearing like Spanx.
Well, you'll see it soon enough, the baby itself.
Yeah, I do have a kind of a tiny bump, but
She was really skinny before. I know there's all kinds of theories. I've seen things where they say that you have like an outfit, like one of those harnesses or whatever that gives you the fake baby. Because you didn't put out a lot of pictures of your stomach and stuff like that.
I just like to be kind of private about that thing. I don't know.
Plus, we put out this ultrasound.
Yeah.
Where would they think I would get a fake ultrasound from?
I don't get off on people liking pictures of my baby bump. I don't know. It's kind of weird to me.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, some women put out a lot of pictures of it and some don't. I mean, I don't know. But
I'll take pictures of the nursery when it's all put together.
yeah. Well, I mean, we'll see. We'll see the baby at some point too, probably. But,
Oh, yeah.
Well, we'll decide how many pictures and stuff when we have her. But I'm pretty excited.
What the fuck are you supposed to do with the baby besides take pictures of?
When you have to take a picture,
What the fuck?
everybody's gonna want to see that.
Doxed.
Yeah, docs. Oh boy, we have to. That's another thing. The mystery guest wanted to talk about tomorrow night. He's like, "You didn't even dox anybody, dude." He's like, "I don't think you're defending yourself very well." And I was like, "Whatever." I've just been letting the losers go to town, basically. But, yeah, we'll talk about it a little bit tomorrow night. Free-ranging conversation with the OG mystery guest. Phone lines will be open as well. Also, anything you want to ask, self-help,
John
anything
Dino
tomorrow
sent
night.
$3. Hello there, Ralph. Have you seen Hunter Biden? My factory in China just got a $30 million order for crack pipes, so I figured they were all for him. It's not the biggest order he's made.
That's not even the biggest Hunter Biden order on the books. But yeah, it looks like maybe even so. The April 27th was the day we originally got. But it's looking like what might be like a week early. Anywhere between.
I mean, it
you really don't know. You really don't know. But I do know we'll be in Dallas on April 2nd. That's going to be a crazy trip. 9 months pregnant across the country. So we'll have to trick out the truck. Maybe we'll
put a bathroom.
Yeah. Put you like a bed there in the back seat or some shit. But we'll figure that out. Also, you're going to be with me in Orlando, Florida for AFPAC 3.
I'm so excited.
You're really excited. People, I don't know, some of the new viewers might not know. She was with me on the scene for all these Stop the Steal protests.
Never.
We went all over this fucking country. But she was right there with me. Matter of fact, there's a great picture of Fuentes, and I'll play that clip that I played again earlier. People were trying to start all this crazy nonsense yesterday, and of course we talked. There was never any Like there was never any deviation from us being cool anyway. But we talked, and that was all done. And I'll play the clip because it's so based, like what he said. But there's a picture of him, and it's in Atlanta, Georgia, and we're outside the governor's mansion. I remember the night, and we'd been outside the State House all day protesting. There was a lot of people there, too. And it's hard to describe the type of atmosphere. Anyway, so we all met back up in front of the governor's mansion across the street, and Nick is there, and he's giving a barn burner of a speech, and there's like smoke. Somebody's got a smoke machine or some type of fucking, I forget where the smoke is coming from, honestly. Somebody's smoking a cigarette or some shit. Anyway, there's smoke, and it's like it's kind of dark or dusk type lighting atmosphere, and there's a picture, and she's standing there in the, I think it's a Trump hat, that you have on, but it's blue, like America First blue, basically. And she's like, yeah, like mid, like yell. And we talked about sneezing on a motherfucker. I sneeze on a motherfucker that get pregnant. But there's a picture of her, and she's like, yeah, she's like yelling mid, like this, yeah. And Nick's like, doing his hand like this. He's mid speech, just going at it, basically. You can't see me. I'm like standing on this side of Nick, basically, and she's like right here. I'll see if we can find that picture. We got it somewhere. See if you can find it.
I'll find
See if you can find it. We have it somewhere.
It was on 4chan like all day.
No,
the day after,
yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God, that's me. I can't even tell it's me. It's so awesome.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. So she's basically, what I'm saying is she's excited to go to APAC 3, and she's
America First, Warski last.
That's right. So we're going to be there. She's already picked out her dress. We'll be at the reception. We'll be at the event itself. I'm pretty excited, too, because I didn't get to go to APAC 2, like I mentioned, because of the stuff with my mom. She got sick and then passed away and all that stuff. But I'll be there February 25th, that whole weekend, actually, in Orlando, Florida. So I'm pretty excited about it, if you want to check it out. See me there. I think a lot of you are already going to be there yourselves. So hold on. Somebody said, I saw you at Stop the Steal Phoenix. I asked who the lady was, and you said my manager. You lied. Well, there were some concerns with titling during that period where that the appropriate delegation might not have been disclosed at the time, but yeah.
Seen mandate protests closing border crossings in
on Discord.
Okay, I'll grab it.
3 provinces.
This picture. Hold on, let me pull this up. You look so demure tonight. Very pretty. Here in this picture, you're like, yeah. That's her in the Trump hat. Yeah. Yeah, and it was that dude. Man, I forgot that guy's name. He was pretty cool, but he'd had his teeth knocked out. I think that's Vince James right there to the left. Right. And I'm like right next to Nick on the right. And she's like right here behind him, right? And I'm like right here, or well, I guess here in the photo, wherever, you know what I'm talking about, to his left. So yeah, there's that picture right there. And Nick just looks absolutely sinister in this photograph as well. This looks like some Gotham City shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit just broke out. Bane is on the loose. Like, what the fuck?
Forced to cut production.
It is iconic. I'm sorry. Can we show that again? Hold on. I looked at the cozy chat and they said iconic. I mean, like, what the fuck? It kind of is.
It's a great picture.
Yeah, dude. That shit's fucking, that's tight. All right. Okay.
Alice's room said $3. Hi, Ralph. It's Alice. It was nice talking to you.
Thank you. I appreciate that, fake Alice. Oh, boy. They're out to...
As I said, I am sorry for starting a beef.
Thank you for starting. Thank you for apologizing for that, fake Alice. I appreciate that. That's great. That's good stuff that you did that. All right. It must have come in twice. I don't know. Especially thank you if you sent it in twice, fake Alice. That'll improve my
perfect super chat voice for her too.
It really is.
There's a fucking list.
It actually, Mike Cernovich, but
Infinite Slick sent $3. Ralph, that wasn't me. Don't let that gay stuff play next time it comes on. Also, what's this I hear about Alice giving you sloppy toppy? Can you confirm or deny?
I've not
Thanks,
heard
buddy.
anything about it except super chats from you, I think. I did hear Gucci's talking crazy. That's not true. I saw Gucci's clip. But yeah, I'll just say what I said before. I'm not getting involved in the back and forth there or the back and forth with the other bullshit. I saw Jarbo's, dumbass trying to go at me on Twitter earlier, and it's like, okay, dude, set up a debate. Let's set up a debate. Nah, I don't think so. I think I'll just keep doing my shows. I already paid your house note this month by showing up on your fucking shitty ass stream.
They're doing over at
And so
I don't give a
I
fuck
think I'd
about.
just
I hope the
rather
place goes under.
leave it at that. There's no need for me
That's
to
the
provide
deal.
any more wealth
I really don't give a
to
fuck.
anybody else who's not
And
me,
so,
basically.
I can
So,
sit up here and lie to you. But
The day that motherfucker's gone for good, I'm gonna go live on air and I'm gonna pull out my fucking dick and I'm
I
gonna
wouldn't care if
piss
they carried
all
Josh
over the
Boone
fucking
out
place.
in handcuffs or in something else. I really wouldn't give a fuck.